to Frontstage TV. I'm sitting here with The Receiver. Tell me, guys, how did The Receiver get started?
Well, I finished up my senior thesis at Ohio State University in 2004, and Jesse and I were living together the year after that, and so he and I started rehearsing in the basement, and that was in 2005, and we just decided to put together a show last minute, so we kind of forced ourselves into performing live, and that was in the middle of 2005, and then we got contacted by a label and put out our first record in October of 2006.
And then we toured extensively for that. We did about 150 shows within 2 years. Traveled coast to coast, and when we got back, we actually teamed up with Mike Landau, producer, and Fred Blitzer, and we recorded our new album, Length of Arms. It's not nationally released yet. It'll probably be a couple more months, so a late 2009 release.
So why don't you tell me, where did the band name The Receiver come from?
The Receiver, well, we were looking kind of high and low and just kind of throwing out words that we thought sounded nice or sounded cool. We wanted something simple, something that was memorable, and ideally something that was 3 syllables. So initially, Jesse was looking at his car stereo. He was driving along, and I was on the phone with him, and he was like, "Hey, dude, how about Receiver?" And I was like, "Receiver," and I said it a few times and thought about it. And I was like, "That sounds really nice." I was like, "That sounds really nice." So we wanted to make it just Receiver, but unfortunately, there was already a Receiver out there, so we had to call it The Receiver.
Why don't you guys tell me a little bit about your songwriting process? How do the songs come together?
Songwriting usually starts with me. I write on a keyboard. I have a little sequencer, so I just it takes me a long time to write, and I'm really particular about what I want to happen in the song. So I'll spend a good long time on it first, get everything sequenced, kind of like a rough draft, and then after I write the music, I'll start to put the vocal melody together, and then the lyrics come last. But then somewhere in that process, Jesse and I get together and we start working on percussive beats together, and he has kind of free reign on the kind of style that he wants to put to the song. I come up with like a very rough template, but I try to let him contribute a little bit. Yeah, and then that's how that works. And then usually his drums, depending on how aggressive or mellow they are, they usually have some effect then on the music. So, after he presents his style that he wants to put on the music, I'll tweak a few things here and there, and then we call it a wrap.
Influences. What is it that makes you guys make music every day? Why do you make music?
Well, I think, Jesse and I both grew up on classic rock, and we both grew up on music just in general. So we both started piano at an early age, and I was in band all through from like 5th grade through high school. So after high school, I started in landscape architecture, and I hated it, and I did it for like a year, and because I wanted to like make money, and now I'm not making money, but
good.
And I like to think that music is beautiful and enriching. No, but it is. I really feel like it is, and that's kind of why I got out of landscape architecture and made the move to music, because if I was going to do something full force, I wanted it to be something that I genuinely cared about and thought that I had a chance in doing something novel with. Yeah, we both grew up on classic rock,
Prog rock,
prog rock.
A lot of Pink Floyd influence in there. We like a lot of the early '70s British bands like Yes, and I'm a big Queen fan. There's not a whole lot of Queen in that, but
I'll work on that. How about you, Sean?
I just like indie rock, basically.
He actually teaches guitar lessons too.
Yeah, that was a silly answer, the indie rock answer. I thought you guys would laugh, and you didn't say anything.
I'm like, all right, next question.
Yeah, I've been playing music since I was 12, 13, and basically listening to all the same stuff. Not as much classic rock, though. It was more Danzig. That was about as classic as I go.
Metal,
yeah,
whatnot.
Exactly.
Time to plug the website. Where can people find you on the web?
Well, you can buy both CDs at our shows. Our first CD is online. It's on iTunes and eMusic and Amazon MP3, and I think you can buy a hard copy at Indie Merch Store, or you can go to our MySpace page, which is myspace.com/thereceiver, or our website, which is thereceivermusic.com. The newest record that we just finished, it's available at shows. We don't have it available online yet as a digital download, but you can go to our MySpace and our website and purchase a hard copy right now. And so once we figure out all the release details, we'll make a big announcement, and then shortly thereafter you'll be able to purchase it on iTunes and eMusic and all that jazz. Yeah.
Any upcoming plans for the Receiver?
Upcoming plans. Well, first of all, we just incorporated Sean, and we're still kind of working on a few more songs, but we've got most of them down. I think we're planning on hitting the road here pretty soon.
Yeah, for like a late summer, early fall release, and try to get everything firing on one cylinder, and try to support the record by going out on the East Coast and just trying to spread it as much as we can, tap into the college radio circuit and all that stuff, and we'll see what happens.
Any famous last words for the folks of Columbus?
Oh, man.
Look out!
Oh, man.
Plug your MySpace or your website where you can learn guitar.
Six-string sensei at gmail.com, ladies and gentlemen, for the best guitar lessons in Columbus from this guy. Thanks.
Anything you want to say?
No, just thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
I agree.
Guys, thank you so much. We'll hear another one at the end of the show. Let's take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. The always entertaining Earwig is up next right here on Frontstage TV.